What a scene we're going to have. Full checkerboard environment. Not just the end zones that are checkered, but we've been set up with a full checkerboard going throughout this stadium. Welcome to the home of the Utah Utes, Rice-Eccles Stadium in Salt Lake City. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the UCLA Bruins, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Utes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Off-play action on first down. He's going to take a shot right away. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. The margin for error is so small in this conference, it's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts. Season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players, physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference, but now adding...
Intercepted in the first drive, ends with a pick. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
Job number one for a defense is to create negative plays, to create turnovers. How about this? Opening drive of the football game, getting the big turnover, setting your offense up in great position, and building some mojo. This defense, that is a picture-perfect start.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking downfield, it's Dampier. Flips it out in the flat. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on third and long. Might be changing the route. They'll go with a direct snap. Running to Green. Oh, a lot of will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football. They're on third down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
To the ground. He's got it again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw in that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
They want to run this quarterback. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Scanning the field, it's Dampier. Under fire. To the house. Touchdown, Utes! They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So they picked up 32 yards on that drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. Flips it out on the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a really good job by the defense understanding leverage. I can't let that fast sucker get outside of me towards the sidelines. Nice job expanding with him and then going and making a tackle. One of the hardest things to do in football is tackle guys in the open field. Great job going and getting them on the ground.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. On the ground, it's Thomas. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Unloads quickly. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads-up play, nose for the first down marker.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. At the 45 on his way. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Finds the back and leaves it on the option. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Utah! Great job by the back on the option.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Georgia looked less like a pack of dogs and more like a group of road warriors in a solid victory. This team almost always plays tough between the hedges, and today they found a way outside of Sanford Stadium. Really unexpected outcome in this ranked-on-ranked matchup. The type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. This is why Rice-Eccles is one of the toughest places to play in all the country. Try to get your third down conversion in the midst of this. Pocket breaking down. Brings it in down the left side. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. The Bruins will have it 1st and 10. To the air. It's Iamaleava. Buys a little time with his feet. They've got the screen set up. Tripped up for the tackle. If they're going to keep covering him like that, they're just going to keep going to him.
Yeah, and it's so hard because you want to stay back and take away the weapons outside from the wide receivers, but when this guy's going to be able to catch the football and he makes plays like this, now I'm going to have to maybe go play more man, bring a guy to him, and not let him get those open touches.
And the Bruins want to move quickly. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. They'll give it to the back. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the quarterback couldn't withstand the heat, and he will go down as we played 1 quarter. Back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. Now the lead is down to 11.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going with the ground game left. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Motion from the wide receiver. With jet sweep pass. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. He'll take it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. 2024 was a transition year for UCLA. New coach, new schemes, but one surprise was Carson Schlesinger, 3rd in the nation in tackles. He's now in the NFL, David, so what's the big adjustment for this defense?
Well, I tell you what,
and the rush will get to him at the 25. Man, he was back there and in the quarterback's face before the Bruin faithful could finish an 8-clap.
I mean, just getting off the ball so quick, penetrating. When you got defensive linemen that can get upfield, rush the quarterback, every Bruins fan will be jacked up.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He'll pull it down and run. Tackle is made at the 38, and let's see just how daring they'll be on 4th down. The Utes send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Let's see what he can do with it. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Quarterback on the keeper. Got room to work. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room.
Man, these read options are so hard to diagnose, just like right there. He picks up a little chunk of yards, not a big chunk, but it's so easy when you run the read options.
Why is that? Why is it easy?
Because if you want to play fast to the football, well, then fine, I'm going to pull the ball.
He's loose. No, he got loose. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. The Bruins will hustle to the line.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Now improvising. He's going to fire to the left. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, UCLA!
That is so hard to defend. QB wants to make a play from the pocket, but does a great job escaping to his left, eyes down the field. Palmer, he looked like a young, athletic Jesse Palmer, getting outside the pocket and throwing a dime.
I would have torn my ACL if I had tried to roll out to my left like that in my playing days, but how about this quarterback keeping his eyes downfield, never quitting on the play, and finding a viable option and delivering an accurate throw so that he can advance it after the catch and take it all the way into the end zone.
And the Bruins have pushed it inside the 20. Looking for space. It's Thomas. Turns it on in midfield. There he goes. Turning it on. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
Well, the defense knew they had a huge challenge coming into this one. This running back, one of the top 10 in the nation right now in rushing yards, they're going to have to load the box defensively, and they're going to have to get a lot of hats to the football because he is not easy to bring down.
The Bruins have their offense in high gear. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bruins!
And they pay off the drive with a touchdown run, but what a drive. Almost the full length of the field, 98 yards. That's how you put a drive together when you're backed up on your own 2-yard line and get 6.
And he puts through the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He might want another play. To the air, it's Dampier. It's complete on the right side. Wide open spaces. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Looking downfield on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. And the Utes have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
From the 30-yard line on first down. Using his feet. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. On the option. Quick toss. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Utes! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. To throw, it's Iamaleava. Here's a heat. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes the grab right down the middle. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
Man, that is just what this offense needed. The quarterback already has a couple turnovers, throwing the ball to the other team. This ball, 50-50 ball, somebody needed to make a play to spark this offense, and the receiver does it. Nice catch, nice job after the catch, and this offense has some momentum.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that's not going to be a first down. He stopped just millimeters away from moving the chains. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Needs it to keep this drive alive. And the Bruins have a first down. They're moving quickly after that big fourth down conversion. Clock will roll when the ball is set. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. A shot toward the end zone. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Rides the back and leaves it. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's That's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
The Utes are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. To the air, it's Dampier. The short hands, it's Bentley. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Hits him with a stiff arm. Able to stay on his feet and get the ball to the 21-yard line. So you come out of the locker room for the second half, and right away, you throw a pick.
Bad news, too, because you go into the locker room and you sort of regroup, and you start thinking about how you're going to attack this defense, what adjustments you're going to make. You feel like you've got a good plan running out of the locker room, and then to throw a pick right away, man, that is a gut punch.
He's got him. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket this slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all times.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Here's the pressure. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously so he's outside the tackle box as he knew he could throw it away as long as he could.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion, like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
And how about this? They're going to send the kicker out there to try to put a thunderfoot into one. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Arizona looks like 5 miles of bad road today. Offensively, the wheels have come off. Defensively, it's been one pothole after another. They're trailing by 14 to Hawaii. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Can't get him to the ground. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Utes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Got his man on the right. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. What will they dial up on 2nd, and a long way to go? They go to the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Back to pass, it's Dampier. Going for it all. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Utes will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Give to the back. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
He's got it again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Finds his target down the middle. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Might be calling a hot route. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Looking for the end zone. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half. And here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
And the Utes are flying down the field. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass on second down. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Dampier. Makes the grab. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead on 1st and goal, but they can also drain the clock. Just going to keep it after the snap. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line.
And a running game can be really hard to stop when you got so many guys that can do some damage, and this defense is taking some licks. This QB's made them look silly a couple of times, but they're starting to adjust. Gotta like that play right there, getting to him and getting him on the ground.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Utah!
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the left side. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
He'll try it again. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Looking for a gap. It's Thomas. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Finds his big tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Bruins headed quickly to the line.
And the offense showing off this short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. It's on target and complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. And the Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. He'll take a shot. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You've got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. He's looking to pass. Zings it complete to the right. He's not going to make it. They stop him at the 1, and the two-pointer is no good. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
Making side adjustments here. Looking for a man. It's Dampier. Quickly complete. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up fourth down.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Utes line up to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. And they'll down this punt just inside the 40-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Back to pass. It's Iamaleava. Grabbed over the middle. It's Matthews. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Looking for a productive play on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Throws toward the end zone. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. At this juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just off the charts.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. He's looking downfield to throw. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to...
Fires toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. One more play.